Today we're going to learn about theme. Let's learn how to distinguish themes in texts. So, what is theme? The theme of a story is the lesson the author wants to convey. Unlike plot, which is directly what happens in the story, theme is the moral or message that the author wants to get across. Another difference between plot and theme is that plot is stated directly in the book, while theme is something that isn't directly stated in the text. It's something that you have to infer. Let's take a look at a book. Let's look at Ramona and Beezus by Beverly Cleary. Just to be sure, Beezus cautiously opened the oven door. "Mother," she cried, horrified at what she saw. "Look!" Ramona's rubber doll, Bendix, leaned over the edge of the cake pan, her head and arms buried in the batter. Her dress was scorched to a golden tan. "Oh, Mother," repeated Beezus, her birthday cake. Her beautiful, fragrant birthday cake was ruined. "Is the witch done yet?" Ramona asked. "Ramona," began Mother, and stopped. She couldn't think of anything to say. Silently, she turned off the oven, and with the pot hoover, pulled out the doll and the remains of the cake. "Ramona Geraldine Quimby," said Beezus angrily. "You're just awful. That's what you are, just plain awful. Spoiling your own sister's birthday cake." "You told me to pretend I was Gretel," protested Ramona, "and Gretel pushed the witch in the oven." Beezus looked at the cake and burst into tears. Ramona promptly began to cry too. This made Beezus even angrier. "You stop crying," she ordered Ramona furiously. "It was my birthday cake, and I'm the one who's supposed to be crying." So let's think. How did Beezus feel? What did we learn from the characters? Beezus felt annoyed, upset, and hurt by Ramona. So that's a step in the right direction. We can't figure out the theme just from one passage, from the whole book. So let's look at another passage. "Happy birthday to you," sang Mother and Father and Aunt Beatrice and Ramona. "Happy birthday, dear Beezus, happy birthday to you." "Make a wish," said Father. Beezus paused a minute. Then she closed her eyes and thought, "I wish all my birthdays would turn out to be as wonderful as this one." Finally did. She opened her eyes and blew as hard as she could. "Your wish is granted," cried Aunt Beatrice, smiling across the 10 smoking candles. "Happy birthday, dear Beezus, happy birthday to you," sang Ramona at the top of her voice. "All right, Ramona," said Mother, with a touch of exaggeration in her voice. "Once is enough." But at that moment, Beezus did not think her little sister was exaggerating at all. How does Beezus feel? What do you learn? What changed? What lesson did Beezus learn? What was the author trying to say? We learned that we needed to love our family through the thick and thin. This is an example of a theme. Now, we need to translate this new skill to other books. Let's think of some questions we can ask ourselves when we are looking at a passage. How did the characters feel? What did we learn about the characters? What do we learn from the passage? What is the story trying to teach? These 4 questions will help you figure out the theme in any book. Thank you for watching.